morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I am actually going to talk to you about something because we're getting a lot of commercials about fires, and most fires start in the kitchen, they say, and mostly on the stove here. Now I'm going to explain to you, my generation, we already know this. We already were taught about stoves, pots, pans, and what we had to do. When you cook here, you splatter grease around here. You're always going to, no matter what you do. The grease settles down on the bottom, down here. It gets on the underneath side of your grids. Okay? And another place that it gets, that you don't and aren't aware of, it gets on the bottom of these pots. All of your pots. Now, if you don't clean these grids or clean the bottom of your pots, that grease builds up. And remember, you're cooking with high heat on some dishes. Grease will come down on the sides here and come down to the bottom here. Now you've got the flame on and you're cooking, you're just having a grand time, and you keep on doing it. And you just sort of wipe a little here and walk away, but you don't clean these. And you clean your pots. You clean the inside, because this is where the food is. But you forget this side. That grease keeps on building up through time. Through time. I mean, it's not an overnight thing that's going to happen. And then one day, you're going to be cooking, and it's going to catch a fire. Grease at a high temperature will catch a fire. Believe you me, I almost burnt my parents' home down. I can say that. You have to clean and scrub the bottoms and the sides of those pots as much as you do the inside. You have to clean these grids. You cannot let the grease build up, or you just wipe the top and then you have all this grease under here. I constantly clean mine, not every day, but my sons will see me. I'm constantly getting SOS and a comment, and I'll scrub underneath them. I don't do it every day, but I do clean them. I have a time frame that I do it. I'm not going to give you my time frame because you don't cook like me. If you don't do that, you will end up with a fire sooner or later. Or if you are in an apartment and you don't do it and you move, the next people come in, they have a heck of a way of getting that grease off. You have to use blades and stuff and scrub it off. It's not fair to them, and you wouldn't want somebody to do it to you. So remember, if you want to prevent a fire, you have to scrub these grids. You have to clean your stove. You have to clean and scrub the bottom of those pots, just like in the sides. That grease does get there, and it does build up. And it'll have a tacky feeling on it when the grease is there. You can't miss it. Cookie sheets, if you make cookies and you feel it after, and these nose sticks, they still get grease under there. You can't get away from it. If you cook, you're going to have grease on these pots and pans and on your stove and on your grids, and they are going to have to be cleaned for your family's protection, for your protection. And if you live in an apartment building or a condo, for everyone else's protection. Nobody wants a fire in their home, and they should always take precaution. The stove is the biggest problem, and usually because you haven't cleaned. If you have a vent here, you have to clean this vent or replace it. If you can't, not clean it, you have to replace it. When it gets dirty and greasy, you have to take it down and you have to replace it. This is as much grease buildup as anything else. You have to scrub this as well. Okay? Now I know people my age, you already know all of this, but this is for people who don't understand or have been in a fire or said, why is this happening? This is why. This is why you clean your ovens. Those grids and stuff in there, the coils, the shelves and all these things get grease on them. That's why your shelves get dirty. These get dirty, your shelves, because you don't clean the bottom of the pot. And you say, well, I'm not frying in there. No, but you use pots and you stick them in there. They're going to get the grease on them. And when you do a roast or something that splatters on the wall, you have to clean the oven. You have to clean the bottom of the pots as well. So take care. And this is just information to let you know, because I don't think any mother wants to see a child of theirs burnt and in a burn unit. So take care. Bye-bye.